If you're a new Muslim, save this video because it's going to tell you everything that you need to know about Ramadan, which is happening in just a few weeks. Last year was my first Ramadan as a Muslim Reaver, and I felt really overwhelmed and could have done with this video. Number one, we celebrate Ramadan or observe it because we are told to by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran, and fasting the month of Ramadan is actually one of the 5 pillars of Islam. 2, when it comes to fasting, that means no eating or drinking from sunrise until sunset. Before Fajr, before sunrise, you'll have a meal called suhoor, which is like breakfast, juice, whatever you want. Then you'll pray Fajr, you won't eat or drink anything until sunset, and you'll break your fast after Maghrib with a meal called iftar, which is usually started with a date and some water. But the most important thing, which is number 3, is every single night during Ramadan, before Fajr, you have to make the intention to fast for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for Ramadan. And it's important that you do it every single night. 4, if you're a Muslim woman and you are on your period, you cannot fast when you're on your period. You will need to make up those fasts after Ramadan. The same goes if you're like really, really sick. You're allowed not to fast if you're really, really sick, and you can just make up those fasts. 5, in the last 10 days of Ramadan, there is a really special night called the Night of Power, which is when the Quran was actually revealed to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. During those last 10 nights, you will typically see Muslims doing lots of praying, dhikr, devoting time to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and some Muslims even sleep in the masjid during this time, because if you get to pray on the Night of Power, it's so amazing. I'll have to do another video on that, but the last 10 days of Ramadan are really, truly special. And number 6, there is something you have to pay called Zakat al-Fitr towards the end of Ramadan, and it is essentially you buying a meal for somebody. Depending on where you are in the world will depend on exactly how much you have to pay, but you can do this through most major charities. You can do it online. It will have a section that says Zakat al-Fitr. You just click on there and donate, and this is a part of Ramadan, and it is something that you have to do as a minimum of 1 per like fasting adult. Obviously, if you can do more than 1, mashallah, more rewards for you. Because number 7, one of the reasons Ramadan is so amazing and special is because the gates of hell are closed and your good rewards are multiplied, meaning anything good you do during that month, like you give sadaqah, you give multiple zakat al-fitr, inshallah, your rewards are going to be multiplied. If you've got any questions about Ramadan, let me know in the comments.